Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Blasters. So here we have a blaster that's been delivered to my house for a pretty good price, and I couldn't resist. So he brought it, was explaining that it needs a top end rebuild and stuff like that here and there. He couldn't start it and stuff like that. He's having issues and stuff. But it turns out that it's a good running quad. Only thing it has is a sticking clutch right now. It's slipping, so we'll dive into that. But before we do that, I would like to test run it. I have started it when he brought it and delivered it. I sprayed some gas into the carburetor and it did start, and I know that it's a good running quad, but it had some weird features on here added. So it's got this little light bar on there to support that power. He went ahead and added a power wheels battery that he jacked from his little sister. So it does have aluminum wheels in the front, original Yamaha wheels, probably from like a Warrior or something like that. The rear wheels are white, probably from a Warrior or something like that, or Raptor. But everything is intact. It has all the mud flaps, original brakes, everything's there, nothing's missing. It's been decked out with some stickers and stuff like that, kind of crazy, but we'll go ahead and try to get this thing started. So the rear brakes work perfectly. So what we're gonna do is clean up these wheels. It's kind of weird that this stuff is kind of like easily removed. So we'll try to wash that out, same as the rear, see how they look, and go from there. So that's pretty much it. So let's get some gas and try to see if we can start it up again. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to add some gas into here and see where it goes from here. So what I'm going to try to do is try to drain some of the fuel from the bowl. Whoops. All this is just water right here on the floor. Nothing to worry about. Alright, now let's try to get this thing started. Pull the choke. So, there you go. Goes to show that it runs for under 600 bucks. Picked up that with a tub of parts and stuff like that. Came with a manual and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. It's actually a repair manual. So that's pretty cool. Came some kind of little Chinese engine, top end or something like that. Anyways, so let's go ahead and start trying to do this transformation. Got spacers in the front and the rear. So let's get to it. So first things we're gonna do is chunk this and the battery, or cut the zip ties on it, so we don't need the battery. So let's try to get this thing all put together. Probably start taking off all these stickers. So guys, here we have the spacers. These are the 2-inch spacers and they're coated. So let's go and install them all around the quad. There's 8 of them in here, and then very simple to install. Just screw them on the threads, and then you press the brakes, and then you use like a 17mm wrench. You just tighten it all the way, and you're good to go. So now we installed all the spacers all around. Also, what we got to do is we have to tighten this nut right here. This whole hub right here is really loose, so we're going to take off this cotter pin off and we're gonna tighten this bolt right here. So what we gotta do is we gotta line it up to the next available hole. Now we slide down our cotter pin, bend it over, bend the other half the other way. Perfect. Same thing we gotta do on the other side. Gotta grab some pliers. Find us a new hole that fits. Then boom, just like that. Nice and solid. So now what we gotta do is we gotta completely tighten these spacers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna squeeze the brakes. Just like that. Perfect. Now let's do that to the rest of them. Alrighty guys, I also noticed that my rear axle bolts are actually loose. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten. So you have to have a big adjustable wrench. So I'm gonna reach over with my other foot and press on the brakes and tighten it up. Alrighty guys, so I tried acetone and stuff like that. So what I did was I had some of this aircraft paint remover. So I'm going to add some of that and brush it on there and see what happens. Seemed like it was trying to take it off, so we're gonna brush it on there, let it sit for a couple minutes. So the wheels came out pretty good. The paint pretty much disappeared. So these are the chrome wheels, the front wheels. So we'll buff them out, polish them out some more. The rear cleaned up pretty good. We'll probably end up painting those and buffing out the front ones, and we'll try to match them up with some good paint. You guys can see that some stuff has been changed already. So the aluminum wheels in the front, they look just right. Still have to do some polishing. The rear wheels, I gave it a good paint and a clear coat. So they are actually gonna match pretty good actually, you guys. It looks really good. Those were painted right there, and those were not. Those are original aluminum. Those are not aluminum, so I couldn't do anything about polishing them or anything. But here, we can still do some polishing on this, and we can actually bring the shine out and actually match them really good. As you notice something else, we got the stickers and decals and all this junk pulled off. As you can see, this fender has already actually been scraped already. From all the oxidation, you can tell some right there. So I'm gonna take these off. I'm gonna completely finish scraping them down. This front hood was painted yellow, so it's coming off, and this white is actually coming out really nice. So I'm gonna have to scrape this one right here too, the gas tank cover, and it's actually gonna look pretty good. In the next video of this blaster, I might be showing you how and what I use to mix some kind of ingredients to bring out the shine and stuff. I showed it in one of my previous later videos. This is pretty cool. So we still got one more decal right there we forgot, and everything else looks pretty good. So let's see how wide it is. Look at it. This is a thick girl right here now. The front looks real nice. Looking fire. Look at that. That's pretty thick. So that's pretty cool right there. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more, because in the next episodes, it's gonna look completely transformed. I already have the decals for this thing, and it's gonna be fire. So stay tuned, and Peace.